right. I'm going to put this here. This is the 13th episode. I'm going to start saying the date in case I forget to put in the description. Because sometimes it can happen if I don't have the information I need to put in there. Like the date is what's really more important. But you can ignore this part if you want to, because it'll be in the description anyway, successfully, especially. I'm not going to put in there what date was actually uploaded on, and recorded on, blah, blah, blah. Unless I absolutely have to, because it's when I have to split parts or whatever. For some oblivious reason, same thing when I go to start doing PC. Anyway, hey guys, my name is Brian Barnett Gods here, and welcome back, folks, one and all, to Breath of Fire, and the very first in the series. There's actually some other ones, I guess, that are in Japan only. I don't know. It's like Suikoden. It's called, believe it or not, it's actually called Jinsa Suikoden, but it's in Japanese only, and I think there's not really a real way to actually get it or even translate it, because apparently, believe it or not, I have actually seen where they talk about it, because I've looked up things like this. I didn't even know it existed until I was looking it up, and it's like, oh, okay, so there's actually one for that. I don't know, maybe I could get it if it was Japanese. Um, but this is the 13th installment of this game. I'm going to update every one of these one at a time today. Now, I've already updated at least quite a few of them. Even though it's like 6 o'clock and I could be watching something new, and the only thing that's new for me right now is on Fun Animation. But we're not going to, because, like, there are a few shows. I might have to restart all over on one of them because, well, there's quite a few of them, to be fair, that I have to do that with. But anyway, so in the last episode, we were grinding, I think, to get some gold. We're going to do the same thing here. I'm going to do another episode each day. Not because I'm trying to do 3 of them, but I've already done Command & Conquer Red Alert Retaliation. I finally got the second one going for the actual campaign mode. But more on that later. So right now that's going to be like 3 videos to start out with. Possibly between Saturday or Sunday. Coming up before the resumization of the schedule. Which, because like I said, everything is coming back slowly because I'm limiting it. And speaking of limiting things, I have got to really reach deep down and kind of close my eyes and get like half things for the half of the month and really stretch it, because I'm going to tell you right now, things are not looking good for me financially. And it's not me complaining and saying that I need somebody to donate to me, although that would be nice. Like, of your own free will or something like that. But not like I'm just saying, oh, yeah, you have to actually donate to me because, I'm really special and I'm better than anybody else, because I need you to pay attention to me, even though I'm really faking for some reason or another. Because, a lot of people do that, and that's not right, and it's not fair to people who are actually struggling. And a lot of people that actually struggle don't really need to, well, they do need the money, but they don't really need to go out of their way and say, I need money. And donate to me, and whatever goes to charities. Because it looks bad on people who actually need it, and it's not fair to them. And I'm not making fun of those who actually do need it, but I might be mocking myself, because that's the only person I can mock. And I don't even get offended by that. Honest to God, I don't. I'm just messing around here, as far as that goes. But all jokes aside, I was serious and then a little bit silly there. Yeah, so let's get on with the game, shall we? I'm kind of glad I paused it because otherwise it would have said something about my music. Even though I enjoyed the music of the game, I've said this countless times and I'll probably never stop. Anyway, so yeah, I believe I already recorded a video of this today, the last session to catch up with everything for like 12 videos. But, well, actually, I was like hours ago. This is like kind of in the evening. And it's on the same day as another video. It's, what's today? I want to say, yeah, it's April. Again, this is for myself, okay? This isn't for anybody. Because you want to know, just pay attention to the description because I may forget anyway. But I want to point it out there just in case I forget. Anyway, I'm not going to repeat it, but I'm going to know that it's there. Anyway, April 15th, 2022, Friday. And that's the day of, that I'm actually recording this. And the same thing with Final Fantasy VII, which will be a different day. So what I'm doing is I'm actually trying to get some gold here. Oh, dang it. See, this is what I'm saying. I hate this. I wish I could change that, but I can't. There's not much I can do. So, in terms of that, I don't know how you can run in this game. I can't wait to get a little bit better at having more protection against stuff. So, anyway, I'm not sure. Um, you know, I'm gonna try to get at least 1 to 2 maybe videos. I'm not gonna promise that. Cause like every chance I get, I'm gonna try to update all the playlists I can. It won't be in one day, every single time. I'm gonna try, but I can't promise anything. I'm gonna promise that I probably, if I'm lucky, I might get one thing done. And I got a lot of good news for you as well. Is that I actually right now, as far as financial goes, it's looking a little bit like it's helping towards the end goal, but ultimately I'm still kind of down on luck in that. So, especially because of the inflation. Now I'm not saying it's like, oh my god, it's like new news or anything like that. I realize that, but believe me, it affects everyone, including me. And I have a limited income myself, so to deal with. Um, I guess you got to hunt until they get to the corner. What I would suggest that you do if you're going to start hunting these animals in this game is just kind of use get enough money and buy the marble stuff. If you can't use a Chico, because that's what I would do. Is to keep the battles from getting in your way, so that you can hunt these animals if you need them because they respawn anyway. It's not like in real life. In real life, I would never, ever, ever recommend it. I mean, I would recommend chopping down trees, but not all the trees. I mean, see, that's the thing. Everybody thinks that we shouldn't chop down trees at all. Well, maybe. But sometimes you have to chop down trees when they need to regrow. Then everybody like, well, no, you just don't want to do that. Yeah, well, you have to. And we have to use them for things. We don't have to cut out every tree in the whole entire world, no. But we do need them to regrow so that we have logs. So that, to me, is not a bad thing. What, to me, is a bad thing is if we were to take out all the trees all over the world. Right now, I'm looking at a sort of a forest across the road. Even though I had to cross traffic, but, I still can't see it. And there's lots of trees. And I'm not saying they should be chopped down at all, but, again, just in some areas, it wouldn't hurt to do that. Personally, if it was up to me, I wouldn't chop any trees, except for a few here and there, but not all of them in one property. But that wasn't my decision to make. Because the thing is, insurance and people are afraid that people might get hurt by them, and so that's another thing. You're like, well, you shouldn't chop them down anyway. Well, what if somebody gets hurt? And a lot of them are like, so what if they do? Well, that's a big, huge no-no, because safety is, a thing. That's why it's good to grow trees where people aren't going to get hurt. And I wouldn't say that just because they're over there it's going to be any safer. But what do I know about being safe and where to put them at? Because I'm not an expert on that. This area here is very important, but we're not going to worry about it right now. So I would say about like around 3,000. I'm going to go back to the very first town that we're in. And, I'm not going to, because, it doesn't really matter. I'm kind of glad that we actually have like a couple of free healing spots. That's pretty good. However, once this happens, this kind of certain event, yeah, I don't think we're going to go back in. So that is a bit of a clue without trying to spoil anything. But you might as well know that there are shops in this game. That's not really spoiling the game. And I am going to tell you that there is one particular shop that I don't want to talk about right now because I don't want to spoil it. I'm going to let the game, because it better explains it than I do. It's crazy, but hey, a game's a game, man. I'm not going to bitch and moan about it, but anyway, I'll talk about more about items later and what at that time, what I ultimately use. Because really, I wouldn't be doing myself any bit of favors by trying to even tell you about it. I'm almost tempted to. Well, that's what it sounds like, but I'm not really. I don't really care. I will say this though, that it's a pretty good shop. It really is. But you don't get a chance to see it very often. There's actually two shops in the town that we are trying to get into right now that we had to go into at night. So that is a thing. I'm going to go ahead and rest up here. And we're going to take a look at the... before we wrap it up, we're going to do that. The thing that makes it good about where I'm at right now is because of how much... I'll still have to kind of wait, but I won't have to wait for long. So I'm going to go ahead and save here. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and look at the shop. I'm not going to buy any items right now because I can come back to it. But this one here, even I'm not going to buy this either. Look at that. Silk gown and hairband, 1,000. About what we can get over there. The cloth is actually 1 gold off, which is not bad. I'm going to go ahead and not get anything right now. We can't afford it anyway. But I am getting enough gold to do it with, even if I have to kind of accidentally level up, which I'm not really trying to do at this point in this time. I will have to do it anyway when by the time that we start using it. I don't know when we can start using it. I know that he starts having some stuff, but I can't quite tell you when because I'm not sure. But either way, I would say that when the game truly begins is it starts for here, but it just kind of starts here. But then when it truly begins is after certain events and stuff. And I don't know because I don't remember if that's when we get it or not. But I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I also need to talk about the towns and stuff, and that'll be another episode. But I'm going to go ahead and at least do one video for today of each of them. Kind of get them all with another one because it needs to be uploaded anyway. And I'm going to try not to overly take time because I do need to watch some TV while I've got a chance. So I'm going to do that too. So that is a thing. So the next video in mind after this one here is Final Fantasy VII, followed by Avion, Suikoden. I'm not going to worry about Pokemon because Pokemon is pretty well up there. The next one after that is going to be Command and Conquer, Red Alert Retaliation. And I need to go back and work on Mystic Quest. I'm going to try to work on both games, but I'm not promising anything. Because, I have to try and focus on them, and it's not going to be an easy task. Okay, we're going to have to start stealing some items here. I don't need this many herbs to get through this. So where are we? Where are we standing at? We're at. Yeah, we're nowhere near our goal here. We're at 15 minutes. I'm gonna keep going a little bit longer. That was crap goal, but it's all right. I know this seems a little bit boring, but yeah, you think it's really boring? Wait till you see me do a video of Command and Conquer Red Alert Retaliation. That kind of really blows when I'm not providing any commentary. But I'll tell you what, though, I'm not even, damn, okay. That kind of sucks. That's okay, I don't really need it. The thing about having AP restores and stuff, it's kind of nice and handy, but I think there's other items you can pick up. I'm not sure about that. It seems like I remember getting something like that. I don't know where I found it out, but it's been a long time since I actually played this. But as I go along, I'm going to let the game spoil it for you. If that makes any sense. Wow. I should have just kept on with those battles, but I would have leveled up, and I didn't really need to. So pretty much, this is the 13th installment, like I said. And we're just going to keep going then. Wow. I mean, look at how much grinding I'm actually freaking doing here. And it's not even... So, yeah, I mean, I'm going to try to do what I can every day. But I'm not going to promise anything but maybe one video. If I do it at all. If I feel like I'm motivated and not too tired. Oh, 15 gil, that's not bad. Could do with more, but hey. We're almost to our goal, but yeah, let's just keep going. Doesn't really matter anyway, because I know that this internet won't let it go. Sometimes it'll say it, but then it'll go because it's faster. It's. I'm gonna tell you something that no one else knows. It's not even my internet. Nope. My internet may suck, but it's the best for what I can afford right now. I'm not gonna promise to upgrade it anytime soon until I get everything installed. So, I mean, I've got to get supplies, this and that and the other. It's not gonna be an easy task to do, especially because of food inflation and all that stuff. Which means I have to try and save back what I can that I'm not gonna eat, so it'll last even longer. And there you go, 12 GP. That's not bad. I really don't care if I don't level up. I really don't at this point, because at this juncture, I just want to get enough gold to buy everything. I need to buy that new weapon that I saw for him, Mr. Ryu, as I call him, not Ryu. I mean, I'm going to put this way to you, okay? I'm not going to diss on people like they do people when they say it differently or pronounce it. Because to me, I don't really care what you pronounce it. Just don't expect me to say it, okay? And because that's dissing on me. Because you expect me to say it, and I'm not going to. I've already had to let it go when it comes to Tifa. But I'm not going to call Ares Aerith. I'll call her Mary or Elizabeth or anything but Aerith. Means the same daggum thing. It really does. People just don't understand that. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to see you all in another episode. And, yeah. And I'll see you guys in Final Fantasy VII, which is coming up. Next episode of this won't be today, as I've already done at least 2 or 3 videos of this. And I did quite a bit yesterday, and then I did like 2 or 3 of them today. Like this one here, I think is the 3rd or 4th one. I'm not really sure. All I know is I've done that, and that'll be the end of this. Anyway, until then, I'll see you next time. Later.